right, I think it's time for a minister who also so happens to be a Democratic congressman and all-around decent guy who tries to instill decency on both sides of the aisle. Representative Emanuel Cleaver, Democrat from the beautiful state of Missouri. All right, Congressman, I want to appeal to your minister side.
Okay.
Is this getting crazy?
Crazy is a good word, but you know, although I guess the term is more connected to macroeconomics, but we are really in a race downhill in terms of the political culture in our country that is also going to negatively impact the whole country. I looked at the Senator Warren situation this morning. I was in meetings last night, so I didn't see it. And then I thought about the series. I thought about Joe Wilson yelling out, "You lie," at President Obama.
That's right. I remember that. Yeah.
And I think, you know, we're going to just, it seems to me, we're just going to continue to go down further and further and further. And
but you can get it on the same side, right, Congressman? I mean, you held this town hall meeting in Kansas City not too long ago with residents who were concerned about the travel ban restriction, whatever you want to call it. And some of them got pretty ornery and pretty loud and vocal, and yet they were on your side. So it gets to be incoherent madness. So how do we, you know, people can obviously disagree, but how does it, and can it get back from being so incredibly disagreeable?
Well, I think we can make corrections. I think we can turn things around, but it's going to require intentionality. And I think members in Washington are preoccupied with power.
Well, do you think Senator Warren, I know there's one set of rules of the House, the Senate, decorum matters, I understand that, but do you think that she knew ahead of time that quoting from this letter from Coretta Scott King and the shot it took at then Jeff Sessions entertaining a judgeship, that she knew it would get the response it did, and she didn't care because this was all about making a statement?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't know Senator Warren that well. I do know her, but I don't know well enough to make a judgment.
Would you have quoted that letter? If you were in the Senate and you were doing that, would you have quoted that letter?
Well, you know, it depends. As I understand it, and this is from, you know, 1,000 miles away,
right.
That she was trying to demonstrate the long history of Senator Sessions in terms of issues of voting and African Americans and so forth. So I don't really know, but I'm not sure that I mean, if we could erase last night,
right.
I think on both sides, I think America would be better. The political class in this town is going to have to come to grips, and I think very quickly, with the fact that we're taking this country downhill. Now, I know most people are going to disagree when I say that this could very well spell the decline of the American empire in terms of the direction we're going, but I am absolutely convinced great nations, great republics don't die by murder. They die by suicide. And that's exactly where we're taking this country right now. And you can just come over here on the Hill and look at what's going on every single day, and it's not healthy for the future of this republic. And at some point, we're going to have to say, look, you know, I have a different view than this person and that person, but saying nasty things or attacking people, making up things about people is not what I'm going to do. I think that's going too far. And until or unless we do this, I am convinced that we're on the road to suicide.
Now, you know, you've been around this town a while, and in your days as mayor, and you're looking at everything that's going on. I don't remember anything like this, and I know people, you know, elections bring out great divisions, and there's a great deal of anger after this one. I understand all of that, but we have to get stuff done. We have to move forward here, and nothing I see now, Congressman, seems to show any inkling we're in that direction. A lot of your colleagues, I'm not casting aspersions on one party or the other, they're not, in fact, they vow not to work with this administration, and they're buoyed, in fact, by a Politico poll that's out right now that shows fully 2/3 of Democrats say they should fight this administration at all costs, on all issues, all the time, all appointments. That's a little troubling.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to fight the administration all the time on all points. In fact, I hope that the administration comes forth with a sound and solid plan for some kind of massive infrastructure legislation that could pass on both sides and with a make sense funding mechanism. I think that's in the best interest of the people in the 5th Congressional District in Missouri that I represent. And, you know, if people want to vote against me because I'm interested in building an infrastructure with Donald Trump or with the Oakland Raiders, I'm the Chiefs, of course. I mean, I'll work with the Oakland Raiders to build an infrastructure. I mean, there ought to be some things that we can say, okay, we're going to put partisanship aside. This is what's good for the country. And if we don't do it, we're in trouble.
Do you think then, given the fact that Donald Trump has 5 of his cabinet picks at this point, Barack Obama had 12, maybe that'll change in the next couple of days, that it isn't getting better and it won't get better?
No, I think what I've been told and what I have read is that most of the nominees that are being stalled in some cases, probably not all, don't have all of the clearance papers in, you know, the background checks and so forth. So my understanding is that that's the delay.
Okay.
I mean, you know, there are some cabinet members I don't particularly care for. However, you know, the administration is going to have to put people in place because we got to build the country. I think if there's a legitimate concern about a candidate, it has to be expressed. But my goodness, you know, everybody is not going to be bad.
Yeah. Well, you remain a voice of reason, whether people agree or disagree, Congressman. But my goodness, I think I adhere to that old John F. Kennedy line, we all breathe the same air, right?
Yes.
Thank you, my friend. It's very good having you.
Good to be with you.